I'll be your love, I'll be your sunshine. You see the sea, I'll see the sunshine. I'll be your love, I'll be your sunshine, shine. I'll be your love, I'll be your.
Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel once again. Good morning. It's just right about 9 a.m. in the morning. I hope you slept well. I didn't, and the reason why I didn't sleep well was because I had an appointment today. Yeah, guys. So I had to be up by 6 a.m. and be at the Chapati guy's place at 7 sharp. He told me he starts work at 7 in order for me to be able to see the process. So when I first came to Uganda, one of the first thing that people always asked me was, have you had chapati or have you had Rolex? And initially I was like, okay, what's that? And they're like, oh, you should try it. And truly, the first people to introduce me to Rolex were actually Nigerians. I think because they also came and they got excited about it. And honestly, I would say that my first experience with Rolex or chapati in general was not like love at first sight. We had to we had to get to know each other, and then we fell in love with each other. And since then, like no one can separate me and chapati. So I kept thinking, like I've been thinking, like how do they usually do the process? Like, I've seen it done like at home, but I wanted to know how like these chapati guys go through the whole process of making the chapati, getting it ready for before people come and start their orders. So I asked a chapati guy close to where I live, and he was more than willing to show me what they do and like how they go through all the process. So yeah, guys. So I have my chapati here. I've been up since 6 a.m. Literally had to run over to his place so that I wouldn't be late. I didn't want to miss anything. So I ended up ordering for Rolex, just the way I like it, which you are going to see in the video as we go ahead. But yeah, guys, that basically is it for this video. I just really wanted to learn how to make Rolex. I did try, but I found that that business is not for me. But it's just good to know, have the knowledge, and I'm definitely going to try it at home just to see if I can redo what they did with my own little touch, of course. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and also press on the notification bell just so you get notified every time I upload a new video. So guys, first they start by grating their carrots and then their onions, and then after which they add turmeric to that mixture, and then they add butter. Although they said you can replace eggs for butter if you don't have. After that, they add vegetable oil to it, like about half a cup of it to the mixture, and then they add salt to that mixture. After doing that, the chapati guy will thoroughly mix everything just to make sure that everything is well blended and well mixed, just so that they won't have inconsistency in the taste. After he's done mixing and he is sure that he has mixed it thoroughly well, you would see in the next clip that he will go ahead and add water to that mixture. So once they've added enough water to the mixture, they go ahead and start adding flour to that to the mixture they have. And in this they had like about they used about 7 bags, and which is 2 kilograms each. That's about 14 kilograms of flour. That's what they used for this period, but they said usually they use up to like 8 to 9 a day. So you will see here that they will add, after adding all the flour that they need to that mixture, he would go ahead and start the process of mixing. And I just want to say that according to the Wikipedia, chapati originates from India and is also known as roti, rodli, safati, shabati, fulka, and roshi. It is an unleavened flat bread that is a staple in India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, East Africa, Arabian Peninsula, and the Caribbean. So this mixture took about 30 minutes to do, a little over 30 minutes. I asked the chapati guy how long it took, but he seemed not to understand what I was asking. But based on my observation, it took them about 30 minutes or more, at least 30 minutes to do that mixture, consistently mixing it, which was a lot of work, guys. Like, it was a lot of work. I understand now why majorly in chapati stand you see men in that, because I think it's a very strenuous thing to do. So he would consistently keep mixing until it starts to get almost like it's to a sticky consistency, and he would do that for, like I said, about 30 minutes. And at this point I honestly thought they were done, and I thought, oh, okay, yeah, he's done with it. But you guys, how wrong I was. After this, he added vegetable oil to it again, which he said is very important in helping the flour not to stick to his hands. And it was at this point I knew that the chapati business is not for me, because I can't do this, guys. I really can't. But after adding the vegetable oil to this, then he started mixing it again, like all over, kind of like trying to make sure that the vegetable oil is like everywhere. Like, so that took about almost 10 minutes also to do it. It was a very strenuous process, guys. And I don't know if it's just me, but this kind of looks like a blanket. When he was kind of folding, will I say folding or turning the floor over? Yes, like just right here, it felt like he was holding like a duvet. So yeah, but it was just kind of really surprising. I didn't know the process they had to go through to do all that. So after he's done with this, now that he's okay with the mixture and the consistency, he would leave it, and then we'll go over to the next process, guys, because we are not done. So guys, this is like my favorite part of making chapati, and I think this is because for a very long time since I started observing, this is like majorly what I get to see. And for me, what is just more very like what is more amusing to me is the fact that they are able to get a very consistent measurement without even trying so hard. And it looks kind of therapeutic to me, like seeing how they do it, and it's so effortless. It's something that I've always kind of imagined, the way they do it, and it kind of looks easy when you see them doing it, but like when it's time for you to do it, it's a completely different ball game. Like I said, it has to do with practice, which I did try, guys. I tried it. I was like, okay, let me try and see if I'll be able to get it. It was bad. It was like really bad. You could see here that the guy was really trying not to laugh at me, because I was struggling. I was really struggling, because he asked me, he was like, will you want to try? And I'm like, I don't think I will be able to do that. But then he was like, yeah, just give it a try. And I did, guys. I did, but it was a struggle. It was, to me, it's hard. It was really hard for me to do that, but yeah, I did try. I gave it a try. At least I can say I tried it. It didn't work out as well, but I tried it. After that, he kind of taught me how to go about it and how to make it smooth and
the easier way to do it apart from their ways. And you can see, like I said, how it's well lined and arranged. They do this because it makes it easier for them to fry the chapati. The next process will be for them to roll out the dough until they get their desired shape and size. After that, they'll make sure they put oil in. I'm guessing this is a sigiri, I'm not sure, but I forgot to ask them what this is called, but I think it's a sigiri. They will put it on the fire, and then they will also continue shaping it as it's frying, just so that they can get, like I said, the size that they want. And it's a flat bread, so they also need to make sure that it's flat. And one of the things I have discovered about this is that they use a lot of vegetable oil when making chapati. So after this, they have this special thing that they use. I don't know what it's called, but it just helps them to, fry it also and make it, I think, like it's so hot, and the process of always using your fingers will be too much on them. So after they are done with this, then usually what they do is that they start preparing for the next dough while they are frying the other one. So I did order for Rolex, guys. I did after that. So like for me, what I like in my Rolex is eggs, obviously, salt, then they also add nut to their the mixture, and then also they add sometimes they might add green pepper if they have, but they didn't have, so I only added cabbage to it. I don't like tomatoes in my Rolex, so it wasn't in this in that mixture. After that, they will make sure that they will make an omelette out of it. You will see us going back to the sigiri also, as they make an omelette. I can't speak. As they make an omelette out of the eggs. Yes, you can see it here. We did have a little bit of a flip problem, but that didn't really bother. That wasn't really a bother. But after they are done preparing the eggs, then we'll go to the next step. So yeah, guys, this is the next step. Like I said, I don't really like adding, like I said, tomatoes or anything to mine, so they will just add aromas, and then they will also add tomato sauce and mayonnaise. Of course, what they put in your Rolex will depend on what you want in it. So usually they ask, but I've always been buying here, so they know what I usually like. So after that, they wrap that baby up real nicely, and then after wrapping it up, they will put it for you in a kavera. And that's all, guys. That is all for the chapati making process. After they wrap it up in the kavera, they will give it to you. Of course, they'll give it to you after you've paid and you are ready to go with your Rolex. So that is a Rolex, and what we just made prior to then is a chapati. And that is all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was informative and educational. For me, it was really educational. It was one video I was really excited about, as you can clearly see I really enjoy a very good Rolex. So yes, it was really something that I enjoyed recording, and I'm so grateful that they were able to give me the opportunity to see how the process is. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.